Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Baldur's Gate 2 Enhanced Edition with me, Bring It On. Select to Oris Nimblefinger.
If you wish.
How did I come to this? I'm just a simple farmer. Is it my fault my father was the Lord of Murder? You were one of Bhaal's children? Bhaal may have been my father. I want no part of this. I came to Saradush to escape persecution in my hometown. Now all I want is to try and blend in with the normal folk. I know it's hard when you learn your father is a god of pure evil. You just have to find a way to deal with it. I did. Eventually. Just leave me alone. I can't tell you anything. I'm just a simple farmer. All I want is my normal life back. Darn this cursed immortal lineage.
Yes.
Well, I'm sure it'll all work out in the end, buddy.
A pleasure to meet a socially acceptable person such as yourself.
Hey mister, are you, you looking for a good time? What I mean is, you know, I'm just saying that. Just how much? You haven't done you haven't done this before, have you? Oh, I'm sorry. I just didn't know how else to get your attention. I saw you talking to Melisande. I heard her say you were trying to find Gromnir. Please, he had my parents murdered. I want someone to kill that bastard. I'll do what I can. You will? Oh, nothing would make me happier. But how will you get inside the castle? I don't know. Do you know of a way in? No. I wish I did. There's some people that say the old prison underground leads to the castle, but they're all sealed up now, just like the sewers. I heard that some of the army outside the walls tried to sneak in that way. And that's why Gromnir had everything sealed up. I wouldn't know how to get down there at all. Well, don't worry. I'll avenge your parents' death somehow. That Gromnir killed my parents. He deserves to die. Well, we don't know the quality of your parents. Maybe they deserve to die. Let's see. What's going on back here?
We must rest soon. Who is getting squirrely?
Please help us. Gromnir's guards just won't leave us alone. I fear this can only end badly.
Something on your mind?
You got some business with us? Think harder on this, because you don't want to have business with us. Leave these elves alone. They aren't bothering anybody. Figures. You find elves. You find elf lovers. What? Mind your own business, and you won't get hurt. This is my business. Now back off. I feel the wrath of a child of Bhaal. A Bhaal spawn? Look, we were just having some fun. We don't want no trouble with you. We ain't stupid. We'll leave the pointy ears alone. I thank you for saving us from those bullies. However, I'm afraid we may yet run into trouble with the soldiers of this town. We have nowhere to stay. We have no choice but to wander the streets. I fear we will soon run afoul of Gromnir's men once more. Perhaps I can find someone willing to take you in. We have no money, and the innkeeper turned us away because he feared our wives would draw unwanted attention from the soldiers. Who else would have the heart and room to take us all in? I'll figure it out. Hello, Squip.
Who are you?
What do you want? You think you can hassle me just because I'm a kid? Can you tell me anything about Melisande? I don't know anything about that. I'm just a kid. Do you know any way I can get inside the castle to see Gromnir? Same response. Okay.
It is done.
Well, we probably shouldn't get a child involved. Alexander Ralisar. You don't look like one of the locals. Are you a child of Bhaal as well? Lured here like the rest of us to face our inevitable end? As well. What do you mean? I myself am one of Bhaal's progeny, or so I've been told. I guess Bhaal's blood runs thicker in some of his children than in others. By your sniveling manners, I'd say that Bhaal's blood runs very thin indeed in your veins. Bah, why do I even waste my breath tormenting this cowering cur? Is there anything else I can help you with? What can you tell me about Gromnir? I never liked Gromnir much. Too unstable if you ask me. I came to Saradush seeking sanctuary, but when he took over, I decided to get as far away from him as possible. It's not true for all of us, though. I understand there's quite a few Bhaal spawn whom he's gotten to fight at his side. Some of them are pretty powerful, too. Let's see. Can I ask you some questions about Melisande? I hadn't met her until I came to Saradush, but I had heard her name. They said she promised to keep us ball spawns safe. Looks like we're all doomed despite her efforts. Then how did you get here exactly? I wasn't brought here by Melisande like some of the others. I fled here from Sembia. My home village was burned to the ground by a dragon who claimed to be hunting for me. Oh, yeah, I know who that is. My friends, my family, they threatened to give me to the dragon if I didn't leave. So I did. I heard a lot of other ball spawn were coming here. I almost wish I hadn't come. Do you know how to get inside the castle? There's another child of Ball about here who could teleport about. I don't know if he could take you with him. Timid fellow anyway. Probably not the kind you're looking for. I don't know why you'd want to get into the castle anyway. My advice would be to stay well away from Gromnir. When this army gets inside the walls, he's the first thing they're going after for sure. No, I'll just be going now. Whatever you wish. Soon enough we shall all be dead anyway, I suspect. The walls won't hold forever.
As I thought.
Can we find... who's a teleporting ball spawn? We should probably get inside soon anyway. So we're getting pretty messed up. Let's go into the tavern. Hey Minsk, you wanna... Thank you.
Where Minsk goes, evil stands aside. If you wish.
Let's talk to the bartender.
I got some cheap beer for ya.
Welcome to the Tankard Tree. Would you like to see our services? Yes, I would. The siege has somewhat depleted my larders, but you're welcome to whatever I have in stock. Like most folks here, I don't blame you outsiders for all the troubles. Well, thank you for that. There's a bunch of +3 weapons available, nothing to look at here. So if you are short on the +3 weapons, this is the place to come. Yamato +4. The name of the mighty Wujen who fashioned this companion sword is long forgotten. However, the name Yamato, loosely translated, means guardian or defender. Armor class +1. Another paws of the cheetah. We don't need another one. We do have some stuff that I want to sell. I'm on the fence about selling this. I think I'll hold on to that for now. Alright, so like all the +1s and stuff I can sell, because I have the, and +2s. I can sell both +1s and +2s. It's not bad. I'm not going to use it though. I'm going to sell it. And Staff of the Magi, I don't use it. So I think it's probably just worth selling. Or at the very least, we'll put it inside of my bag of holding. How about that? Alright, let's rest up.
Huh?
And we'll talk to Viking.
What do you want?
Or Viking.
Hi, friend.
Ah, my brother. I should have expected it would all end like this. A Viking? Didn't I run into you in trade meet? Perhaps. I spent a brief time there, between jumps. Between jumps? What are you talking about? The curse of my ball-tainted blood. Whenever I was afraid, I would suddenly be teleported to a completely new part of the world. Most disruptive, especially while I was being hunted. Hunted? By whom? By other ballspawn, of course. Yagashura for one. Others. Whenever I tried to build a life, the hunters would show up, and poof, I'd jump. Or teleport if you rather. It's not a very comfortable thing to live with. So how come you haven't jumped out of Saradush? It's kind of ironic, actually. I ran into Melisande during my travels. She helped me as she tries to help all the ball spawn. She helped me cure myself so my fear wouldn't make me jump anymore. At first it was a great relief. Knowing you can be snatched away without any warning is a little upsetting. But now, trapped here, I pray every day that my curse will manifest itself again. You must resent Melisande for putting you in this situation. Melisande was only trying to help me. She had the best of intentions, though obviously events have not worked out as we all hoped. I may be able to provide a happy ending to this remarkable story if you tell me how to find Gromnir. I can't imagine why you'd want to meet with Gromnir. He's rather unstable, paranoid even, but he isn't hard to find. He's in the throne room in the castle, or so I hear. That's all I can tell you. Yes, he's the one when we went into the tavern in trade meet. He freaked out. It's like, oh, another ball spawn, and he like exploded and teleported out of there.
If you wish.
Yeah, struck by lightning. Right? He got damaged somehow. Made it look like he exploded, but he had teleported. I think straight to Saradush. Peltier. I'm not insane. I'm not. Could have fooled me. Nobody believes me. Why would they? After all that's been going on in Saradush, why even think about the fact that there are monsters amongst us, preying on us? Whoa, slow down. What are you talking about? You're right. I'm babbling, aren't I? It's just that I know that they're searching for me. They know that I know about them. The nights aren't safe for me, and I can't even flee the city. I know about who? The vampires. The courtesans. Some of them anyway. They started disappearing after the siege began. No one knew where they went, and then they started to reappear. Changed. Nobody noticed because of the siege, but it's true. They moved down into the old prison. Their lair is there, I swear. And they come to this bar at night to feed on their customers. There we go. I have no idea how many there are now. So many people die every day here. What's a few more? I was taken down to the prison myself, but I got away. And now they hunt for me. I know I sound crazy. Nobody wants to listen to me, but it's true. I'm a dead man. If they come here to the bar to feed, then what are you doing here? I don't know. You're right. What am I doing here? Why did I come back? I've got to get away. I've got to get away. Well, darn it. Oh, let him go. Well, shoot. Should ask him a different question.
I need some help.
Alright, good. He read that for me.
Yeah.
Pirgum Ailson.
I trust all is well.
Pirgum Ailson at your service. I hope we have what you need. A stiff drink, perhaps? Dark times call for dark ale. Am I right, my lord? Yeah, I'd like to see what services you have. Excellent. Please see the bartender for a list of our services and items for sale. Not too many friendly faces in this town, are there? Saradush was a nice place not too long ago. Then the ball spawn started showing up. Gromnir took over, and now we're under siege. Can't blame folks if they've taken a dislike to strangers. Still, life and business go on. For a while. All a man can do is carry on and hope for the best. That's my philosophy. Anything else I can help you with? Is there any way to get out of this town? Or are we all trapped here? Do you think I'd still be here running my business if I knew a way out? Not even the mages can escape this place, or so I've heard. Still, okay, I already read that. What can you tell me about Gromnir Okan? Bah, I should spit in disgust every time I hear his name, but he's not worth the effort. Gromnir Okan's nothing but a bully, a cruel, cowardly little despot. It's bad enough around here with all these refugees showing up these past few months, but at least they didn't bother nobody. Gromnir's a different story. First, his troops ran off Count Santel, then they started terrorizing the townsfolk. Next thing we know, we're caught between a tyrant we hate and an army outside our walls that wants to kill us all just to get at him. Do you know anything about a woman named Melisande? Melisande? Wish I'd never heard her name. Nothing against her as a person, you understand. She's a fine woman, always looking to help out the less fortunate. But that's the problem, see? She brought these ball spawn to Saradush to try and protect him, Now the whole town is doomed. Good intentions, bad results. What was that saying? They used to hear it all the time. It was like, good initiative, bad judgment. There we go. Reminds me of that a little bit. Nothing for me right now. I'll be going. Suit yourself. Just remember, most folk don't take kindly to outsiders around here. But me, I tend to take a more philosophical view. Come back if you change your mind. These courtesans look a little suspicious, don't they?
Gotcha.
It is done.
Oh, Hecton? A good day to you, sir. Strangers are a rare sight here in Saradush these days. I thought it could be the opposite with all the refugees that whatever. I know he's talking about the siege probably stopping traffic, but there are a lot of ball spawn about. Do you know anything about Melisande? I assure you, my lord, I know nothing of that. And what about... Do you know of any way I can get into Gromnir's castle? Nope.
As I thought.
Good to go?
Yeah, so as you can tell,
Simple.
that one guy is onto something here.
You need a new tailor. Your clothes are absolutely dreadful.
Look, a mighty fine piece of man meat. Why don't we slip away alone? I promise a night you'll remember for the rest of your life. Only 50 gold coins. Sorry, I'm not interested. See yourself, but you have no idea what you're missing out on. I think I know. Can I kill them without repercussion? I'm pretty sure that I can.
Jump on my sword while you can, evil. Yes. I won't be as gentle.
So we know what they are. So let's cut them down real fast.
In defense I'll show you a fight.
If you wish.
Alright, let's get everybody back down here so we can maneuver a little easier.
What do you want?
Something on your mind?
We try being polite, but all those dwarves do is insult us. It's too bad Gromnir's men locked up all the town's sewer grates. If the sewers were still open, the dwarves could shuffle around those stinky underground tunnels where they belong, leave us fair folk alone. Well, that wasn't very nice.
Something on your mind?
The tree huggers really tangle my beard. I'd take them all and bury them somewhere they'd never be found. I heard there used to be some underground prison here that they've boarded up for some reason. Maybe they could reopen that place and stash these elves in there. That's a
If you wish.
on-the-nose way of approaching. Like, hey, there's this...
What? Yeah.
The sewers in prison. Those are things you should check out. Oh, hey, it's Volo. Supposedly he'll be returning for Baldur's Gate 3. I think it's already been confirmed he'll be in Baldur's Gate 3. So not supposedly, he'll actually be there. Oil of Speed. I'm sure there's something in here that I don't need. Like a... Potions of Defense.
Huh?
Yes, a tab. Another ale, young miss. I'll be sure to have your funds ready.
Ah, I knew you'd turn up here eventually. Volotham, good arm. I said to myself, rest assured. Wherever history is being made, Donald and his companions are close at hand. Who are you? Do I know you? I think we spoke to him... Where's he at? Where's he appear at? Come now. Surely you know that wherever history is being made, I, Volo, will be there to chronicle events. You don't become the most famous historian on Faerun without finding yourself right in the thick of things. Of course, this time I'm a little closer than I normally like to get. But don't worry about me. Always find a way to get out of these tight situations. What can I do for you, Volo? Oh no, Donald. The question is, what can I do for you? The answer, of course, is immortalize you and your companions in my historical records. Here's a little preview of what I've got so far. Ahem. Raised as a child in the cloistered confines of Candlekeep, Donald emerged from these humble beginnings to become one of the most powerful mortals to ever set foot upon the face of Toril. Saving the city of Baldur's Gate, defeating the mad mage John Irenicus, preserving the Tree of Life, such heroic accomplishments were mere footnotes in an epic tale of Donald, greatest of the children of Bhaal. Ahem. That's just a small taste of my entry on your exploits. Of course, the ending is not yet complete, and this is still a first draft, but you get the idea. And that's not all. You care to listen, and give you a small preview of what I'm going to say about those people who they have the glory of adventuring with you. Who have the glory. I read something wrong there, I don't remember what. Sure, let's hear what you've got. Which of your companions would you like to hear about now? Tell me about Imoen. From an anonymous childhood in the monastery at Candlekeep, Imoen stepped forth, a young woman with the blood of an immortal in her veins, and the power of an archmage at her command. Ooh, an archmage. I like the sound of that. But you forgot beautiful. All of the sorceresses in Winthrop's books were beautiful and terrible. Watch, see? See how I flip my hair and glare at you? Don't I look evil? Tell me about Jaheira. Jaheira combines the talents of her warrior training and her druid beliefs, making her one of the most powerful guardians of the balance to ever walk the world. Well, at least the balance was mentioned. So long as your tale does not turn into some tawdry bundle of lies existing solely to titillate the common reader, perhaps your relation of Donald's tale will have some merit, Volo. Tawdry? My dear Miss Jaheira, I've never once been the slightest bit tawdry with my lies, I assure you. Not even an attempt to feign honesty, is it? No wonder Elminster speaks so highly of you. I shall have to see this work of yours once it is done. I so wonder if Donald will even be recognizable. Believe me, my dear, in the case of Donald here, exaggeration is not exactly a requirement for an exciting tale. It'll be all I can do to convince my readers that I tell the truth, I would wager. Tell me about Mazzy. Never has a member of the halfling race stood taller and prouder than the most valiant of Arvarine's faithful warriors. The stalwart Mazzy Fenton has earned a legendary amount of fame serving the cause of good. If there was ever to be a paladin beyond the ranks of humanity, no warrior could be purer of heart. Pretty words, that the only one that needs to be assured of my purity is myself. And perhaps Arvarine, of course. Tell me about Minsk. With a thundering bellow and a mighty sword, Minsk and his faithful hamster companion Boo have worked their way to the lexicon of the Faerunian vocabulary as true heroes. Evil beware. Oh, Boo, he's going to mention you in his book. Isn't he a nice man? Tell me about Saravok. Saravok? You mean the Saravok? He's with you? Sure he is. He's right there. Amazing. I'd heard that a warrior of masterful skill was sighted traveling with you, Donald. But even I could not guess at such a convolution. Imagine. The very man who once tried to kill you now fights by your side. I'm a lot like Goku in that sense, aren't I? I shall have to write that down now, so I don't forget. What a fantastic tale this will make. It was a good enough tale when I was alive the first time, sycophantic fool. Alright, I think I've heard enough. Thank you, Donald. I can't begin to tell you how pleased I am to meet you while you are in the middle of an adventure that will change the shape of the realms. Truly, I only hope I can do your tale justice. I think you'll do fine, Volo. Don't you worry. So if he's going to be in Baldur's Gate 3, there's a direct correlation now between Baldur's Gate 2 and 3. We don't know of any other connections yet. At least one of the characters will exist across both games. And a historian, no less. Which is my major in university.
Simple.
Yep. All right, all right.
If you wish.
Hey, nobody's allowed in here but Gromnir's men. You have about 5 seconds to slink out of here before I turn my men loose on you. I'm sorry, we're not looking for trouble. Get moving then. I'm already counting those 5 seconds. Well, if it's a fight you want, it's a fight you're probably gonna get.
You point, I punch.
Not want to back down from a challenge. I told you to get out of here. You don't listen so good, do you? Maybe a few extra holes in your head will help your hearing. Or hear me out.
Go for the eyes, go for the eyes, yeah!
Enjoy dying.
My
Go for
blade
the eyes,
down
yeah! Yeah! Die! Fight
Ooh, I'll show you
Now
a fight.
you will die. Fight well, or now you will die.
Alright, let's look for some loot.
What do you want? No problem at all.
Take care of all these locked chests first. Alright, key. This key will give you access to the sewers in Saradush. Did not know that was in here. I guess it all works out in the end, doesn't it? Yeah, they're regularly making sure you can identify whatever you come across, aren't they? We found, what, 5 or 6? Scrolls of Identify now?
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Alright, we can go to Arcana Archives now.
If you wish.
Oh, this place isn't identified. What's this?
You can count on me.
This is hardly what I expected. If this continues, I see little point in my remaining with your group. We are a poor match.
We are all heroes. You and Boo
Alright,
and
so they don't
I,
like us stealing from them.
gangsters
So
and
we won't steal.
rangers everywhere. Rejoice!
So it's funny, when our reputation goes down, Sarabok still gets upset because it's still too high for his liking. So we're at what? Yeah, we're at 20, obviously. I'm a paladin.
Yep, good to go.
Bunch of books, a little bit of money. A little bit of money. Alright, Lazarus Libraris.
You look like the sort who has more than 2
It is done.
Have a look at my wares. I trust you'll find them all in satisfactory condition.
Lazarus Libraris at your service. Welcome to the Arcana Archives. I normally invite you to look at my magical wares, but alas, my shelves are completely bare. I have not even a single parchment left for you to purchase. My spellbook has been stolen. Without it, I cannot fashion the powerful scrolls which normally fill my shop. Please, mighty Donald, I beg of you to help a humble wizard. Very well, I shall help you recover your spellbook. I thank you for your aid in solving the theft of my spellbook, mighty Donald. Is there anything I can do to aid your investigation? What can you tell me about the crime? At first I suspected Hecton. He's well known about the town for his sticky fingers. But after questioning many witnesses, it's clear that Hecton was at the local pub from dusk until dawn the night of the theft. I still suspect that no good thief Hecton was involved. I can clearly see the guilt in his face, but there is no proof. Without my spellbook, I am virtually powerless to pursue this myself, and as a newcomer to this town, I have no one to turn to for help. Are there any clues? There's but one clue, Donald, though it does little to point the finger at Hecton. A set of muddy footprints leads from my window. Very small footprints, far smaller than those of Hecton, or any man or woman for that matter. I regret that there is little else I can tell you. Hecton can usually be found in the tankard tree if you wish to question him. I think I could speak to this Hecton. As you wish. I urge you Godspeed. Without my spellbook, I have no way to restock my inventory with the precious scrolls I normally carry. That, and I believe he's the one that will craft a very, very powerful item for us towards the end of the game. I could be mistaken about that, but I don't think that I am.
If you wish.
So we talked to Hecton, but I think that the culprit is actually this named cat back here. Tepid. Nothing to say to me, huh?
Out with it.
Alright, Hecton. A good day to you, sir. Stranger's a rare sight here in Saradush these days. I want to ask you some questions about a stolen spellbook. I see where this is going. Well, Lazarus is barking up the wrong tree. I was at the Taker tree all night long, and I have witnesses to prove it. I'll be back when I have proof that you were involved. I've been falsely accused. I stand by my alibi. I was drinking all night, busy drinking all night.
If you wish.
Hello, mate. You look a friendly face.
Why won't these soldiers leave me alone? They must enjoy torturing us townsfolk. I wish I would stand up to them. Everyone's afraid of Gromnir. I guess I'll just have to put up with it. Be not sad, pretty waitress. Donald will make them stop, or else Minsk and Boo will deliver an order of booted butt-stomping to the table of mean, ugly men.
Something on your mind?
What do you want? Can you see we're busy with this cute little lass here? Yeah, playtime is over. Leave this woman alone. You don't give the orders in this town. We work for Gromnir. You Cretans must apologize for your rudeness. We shall be forced to defend the honor of this virtuous young maid with all our might. Guess it's time to remind everyone who's in charge around here. There's two of you versus... Even if you're extremely skilled fighters, numbers always prevail. It's so stupid. Whatever, cut him down. I don't care how skilled you are, you're not gonna win. Oops. Actually, no. I guess it doesn't matter. Alright, let's sell this stuff real fast, make some easy money. Talk to the waitress, see if she says anything nice. Gromnir soldiers are nothing but gutter trash. Maybe it comes from spending all the time running around the sewers. Why are Gromnir soldiers running around the sewers? All I know is a few rumors. They say that Gromnir locked all the entrances to the sewers because the invaders could come in through them. But I bet you it's because you can enter the castle that way. But the sewers were sealed. I had no idea how you'd be able to get down there. Sorry. I want to thank you for what you did. It's a relief to not have to worry about those soldiers pawing at me anymore. But I better get back to work now. Alright, can he tell me anything about Hecton? I think it's the cat that stole it, isn't it?
It is done. I am willing.
I don't know if there's a way to actually get proof then without accusing him. Regardless, it's probably a good place to call it anyway. We can deal with Hecton, and then we can also deal with the other quests we have. Mateo's quest. See if we can prove Mateo's innocence. So yeah, we'll deal with these two side quests in the next episode, and...
Yes.
Yeah, see if we can't continue the main quest after that. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next one.